Good morning. Can I give you would you like excuse me, a free piece of, stop! This is for you. On the road of life, let no obstacle, great or small, stand in your way. Hi.
Hello.
My name is Warren. It's another day out here in the metropolis. I'm employed, as you might see, as an ambassador for a very, very influential downtown artist who's been featured in the New York Times. This guy, he is a genius. He paints these pithy sayings all across the city. But then he got arrested because I guess that it's illegal. And he hired me to watch his cat while he's in jail. I have taken it upon myself, as someone very dedicated, excuse me, to keep the artist's vision with the people on the streets, even though the artist is incarcerated. So, I made these flyers, the sayings he once painted on the sidewalks and the walls, and one by one, my duty calls. Good morning, sir. Would you like to brighten up your day?
No.
Well, these were made especially. But wait, hey, mister, ma'am, take a work of art from you today.
Not today, thanks.
Well, it's been created by well, screw you. Kindness is a virtue that is oftentimes ignored. Stop. Breathing, channeling the energy of positive vibrations, inviting them in one by one. Okay, here's my frustration. The city tends to make me feel invisible. Yes, of all the superpowers, it's the one I'd like to have, but it isn't very handy when you're trying to get noticed as a pioneer of visual art. I start my every morning in the thick of all these people with my hopes and dreams restored. Then one by one, I get ignored. It makes me wanna scream or write a manifesto that declares the city void of any soul. Hello, I nail it to the lamppost and shout it from the rooftops loud and clear. But who would hear? Well, that's auspicious. And though surely it is not a guarantee, maybe one by one, this whole entire city's gonna look at me.
The middle of nowhere, and I swore I would never go back. My hometown was like the suburb of a suburb. I actually lived on a cul-de-sac. That's literally a road that goes nowhere. That's the definition of a dead end. I said I can't wait to learn to do a three-point turn because I don't want to be here. And 4 long years I finished up with high school. shoulders so I could snag one of their random degrees. I moved down south because I heard everyone was hiring, and they were at the Applebee's. They fired me like 3 weeks later. Myself and promptly, whoops, fell through. As I checked into a hotel, I said it's just as well because I don't want to be here. No, I don't want to be here now. I am not a negative person, so I packed up my bags though I had no place to go. I opened a map and said, show me my future, because it isn't where I am. I finally got a job at some humdrum office like everyone right out of school does. I sat there at my cubicle every day sending faxes, and that's what my life was. Oh, I went back home and said to my parents, I know what I've got to do. And since I am a dork, I moved to New York. And I started grad school. I really don't want to be here.
There were 14 blocks between her place and mine. I walked those blocks every single day. I started feeling with each passing sign that she was living too far away. I got to her place and said, we've been together a year. Wouldn't it be genius if I lived well right here? I got one of her priceless stairs and said, honey, haven't you noticed there's all this space between when I leave my house and I see your face? All this space between when I buzz your door and then we embrace. I must have flashed my sexy grin, 'cause next thing you know I am moving in with her. Yeah, this is her apartment, and yeah, it's filled with all her stuff. But setting up and squeezing in, that's my department. So if I move her favorite chair, I can fit my desk in there. Slide the sofa to the right so we won't stub our toes tonight. Merge our two apartments into one, and we'll feel like we've begun. So I ripped the tape off the cardboard box and lay my claim on a dresser drawer. I waved goodbye to the 14 blocks. Now just imagine what lies in store. The city's got me down, but that's 'cause I should have known. You really don't wanna go New York alone. The best thing I ever did might be saying screw it and getting rid of the space between me and the girl I can't get out of my head. All the space between the moment we're in and what's lying ahead. I've been waiting for something here, but now I'm rushing toward the future and I'm leaving clear of the space between.
Hey there, it's me, Pickup. It's Wednesday afternoon at 4. No, 5 shit if you get this, call me back. And don't show up tonight, because I'm canceling the party. Hey, it's Claire. I'm canceling the party. I know, it sucks, but look, I swear, I'll see you guys real soon. No, you should still go out. Give the babysitter. Wait, what? No, hang on, I better see you guys real soon, because I'm canceling the party. This is what I meant to do on a Wednesday afternoon. Frantically make phone calls, cause my boyfriend's a buffoon. Let's host dinner, have our friends come round at 8. Then winked and said we might have something big to
Thanks in advance. Hugs. Shit.
This is a photograph I found on the street a year ago. A real photograph of a guy and a girl on the beach. He's got her hand in his hand, and all seems well. I think they're both smiling, it's hard to tell. There's a crease and a tear masking pieces of their life story. And this is an unopened Valentine I found one September. I left it unopened, afraid it would lose its mystique. See, there's a heart on the front drawn in faded ink. You can't read the name, but it made me think, are these people aware they've lost pieces of their life story? I was walking tonight like I usually walk, by those benches outside Union Square, when all of a sudden I tripped over something, and look, it was this little book. This book is different from most things I found for one reason. Yes, it looks old, but there's proof someone dropped this today. You'll notice the cover is missing, the font antique. The pages are yellowed, but what's unique are the notes in the margins in ballpoint, I guess. Here's today's date and an email address. A life story. A life story. A life story.
Oh, dear Professor Thompson, hey, it's Deb. How are things going? Heard your latest book is done. Can't wait to read it. Buy it. In the meantime, I've one teeny little question to propose to you. Ask one academic to another academic. Have you ever, say, misplaced a whole entire book containing your research? Oh, God, Professor Thompson, I'm a fool. I have to tell you that I might have left my research on the subway somewhere. So, I'm hoping you'll just give me my degree without my thesis. Love, smiley face.
What is this?
Oh, come on. It's childhood memento. Let's put it there on the shelf.
About the back of the pantry.
My brother made it himself.
Good thing your brother doesn't live here.
Hey, honey, you think we could clean some of your stuff out of the closet?
What stuff? We already have you grouped all your things. I mean, your drafting table fits perfectly over there.
Hun, what is all this junk? I mean, do you really need it?
It's just stuff I want to hold on to.
Oh, come on. Old birthday cards, ticket stubs. I've never even seen you wear this.
I want to keep it, Jason. Okay?
Hey, let's take today. Just unpack. We'll both be given more space once everything is in its place.
Oh my God, Jason.
What is it?
You prepped this?
Of course I did.
Top 10 things to do in New York before you leave it.
The cover's so story of this magazine. I threw it in the trash.
And I said go retrieve it. 'Cause 9 of those things are things you've never seen. Number 10, eat a bagel.
That's the one I've done.
Number 9, root for the Mets.
Does this go on?
All the way to number 1.
Number 8 insists we go to Brooklyn.
See where they make beer.
Number 7 calls for.
Grandpa's lesson.
She grabs my hand, and suddenly we're at the pier.
They've got this tent set up right by the river. This little circus thing, who knew? Going to classroom for an hour. Show you what to do.
Then, one at a time, they make you climb so high into the air. And as I go up, it's hard not to throw up, but I'm trying.
So every week we pick a number, work our way on down the list.
Broadway shows,
Botanic Gardens, a tour of City Hall.
there wasn't one we missed.
Number 3 describes some cooking classes at the Institut Français.
I'm allergic to the French, you know.
It makes a face, sign us both up anyway.
She's got a knack for flipping over omelets. Yeah, she becomes the teacher's pet.
Meanwhile, he's got yolk stuck in his egg whites, and he's getting quite upset.
I am not upset. I'm simply letting breakfast stir my soul.
So he can't cook.
But honey, look, I'm trying.
In my head I've drawn a map that shows the whole entire city. And I put a mental pushpin at places where we're now. Like number 4, the fancy store.
The salesman who ignored us.
Or number 2,
The zoo.
that giraffe.
It was fun, you know, to see the city. I would do it all again. But that was, what, almost a year ago. And all those places, well, we haven't been since then.
I remember when we finally got finished. Number 1 thing to do. I hadn't been to Central Park in ages, so I'm soaking up the view. We're just standing still, our city silhouette against the sky. And I think, why can't this moment last? Instead of slipping into the past, I want to keep that moment with me all the time. Heaven knows the time.
Hey, let me be your tour guide this time. I know exactly where to find number 11.
I'm trying.
Here's one thing you should know about me. My sense of direction is irrefutable. It's one trait that's so innate that it's absolutely indisputable. Well, I've always known which way is north no matter where I go. So I don't understand how I can't find my way to the fucking Metropolitan Museum. I got an email. Dear Deb, we should meet so I can get you back your book. Okay, another email. Dear Deb,
Dear Deb, we should meet somewhere in public so you won't think I'm a crook at the Met Museum. Museum in room 21. There's a landscape by Monet. You can't miss it. So I'll see you there at 12:30 this coming Saturday.
Okay, first of all, who doesn't just say, let's meet at Starbucks? The Met Museum's freaking immense. And secondly, the Met's the only place in New York City where the traffic patterns don't make sense. Sure, they've got a map. Oh, excuse me, a plan, so they call it, but it isn't worth my spit. You'd be better off following breadcrumbs through this godforsaken museum.
Hey, come on, let's go. We've got a whole museum to visit. We should probably pick up on the pace.
Basin we're at, but the thing that makes it special is it takes a while to wander through the place.
This says to skip this room. To left, zoom to suits of armor.
This says that X-ray show an entire other portrait on the canvas below. Isn't that weird how it just disappeared?
Oh, excuse me, ma'am, is that a Monet?
Oh, I think that's a Manet.
No, Monet.
Manet. He wanted to come here. He loves it, I know. He's running ahead like a kid in a toy store, and me, I'm here watching him go. He likes the masters, while I prefer wackier things. So, of course, we wind up separate wings. I should go find him and not leave him alone. I don't know, lately when he's right beside me, I'd rather be off on my own. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Really, I think he'll be fine if he goes his own way. I just go nodding.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm looking for Gallery 21.
I think this is gallery K.
Hey.
K. So much for Saturday at the Met. I thought I'd find her here in search of modern art, and yet I'm unimpressed by Clint and Dali. It takes a sharper eye to paint things like they're supposed to be. Give me a portrait where a face is a face. Don't give me theories about negative space. Why would I care about what isn't there? Except for when what isn't there is clear. I wish she'd look at this painting, describe what she sees. Is she moved by this column? Or maybe those trees? Will she tell me she hates it? Or say something more? Will it change our perspective from the moment before?
Why did we come here? I'll never know. It's like the colors in this painting might get lost. He came in to say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ready to go?
Oh. Ready. Let's go.
That stupid email. Dear Deb, I don't think I'm gonna ever find my book. I've been wandering around for an hour. Well, 20 minutes. I think this was a trick. I've been duped into spending my afternoon in this awful
garden, tucked away behind this carriage house. I can see it from my window, stretching toward the sidewalk. And though I look there every day, I've never found the entrance to this perfect little place I'd like to go. But still it's one of my favorite places. One of my most favorite places. A patch of green I've only seen from much too far away. When I was 5 or 6, I started drawing crayon colored pictures of a magic land that floated high above the treetops. And every night I'd fall asleep and dream that I could fly there, that I built this magic kingdom in the sky. And still I try, 'cause it is one of my favorite places, one of my most favorite places. But here's the twist, it can't exist. So why do I keep thinking that it does? All my life I've imagined all these places, sketching each and every blueprint in my mind. And all I want is someone who can help me reach these places that I dream about but never seem to find, because all of my favorite places, all of my most favorite places are places I've never been. I woke up to that woman sleeping well into the morning. I love watching how the sunlight trickles down her shoulder. And though I've tried so many times to tell her that I love her, I haven't found a way inside her heart. And it is one of my favorite places, one of my most favorite places. One more favorite place I've never been.
You have my
I
book.
think this is sort of neat.
What?
You and I here to meet. It's about as precious can get. I mean, look, we're both here and we've met at the Met. Anyway, ever since I found your book, I have pictured this moment.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
I imagine me standing here with Monet for a while, then you stumbling in, but with more of a smile. Yes, well, in my head we hug, and our friendship set sail again, almost, not quite, New York sort of fairy tale.
Don't touch me.
I sense from your notebook your fiery nature. Your penmanship crackles with rage.
What?
Well, your handwriting's wonderfully hard to decipher. But boy, does it conjure you right off the bat.
You read my notes!
Oh, your lack of hesitation. Your violent punctuation. Yes, I knew right away you'd be someone to beat. It's not every day I'm convinced so completely, but something is telling me we're on the trail of a could be quasi sort of fairy tale.
Look, I have a very...
This moment could be like a scene from a movie. Two hapless strangers united
Yes, but
by
I-
fate. And since I think real lives make the best kind of movies, I always say, Warren, just wait. Give yourself over to fate. And soon, without warning, your life's gonna start. One stroke at a time, like a great work of art. And now you being here, I think this could unveil a perfect, lasting, boring sort of.
Look, I don't mean to be a buzzkill, but there is something you should know. I have always had my morning coming here, 'cause you're a fucking weirdo! No! I will not lose my composure. 'Cause yes, I'm a civil kind of girl. Ordinarily, I take deep breaths and count to 10, but right now, I'm so far from zen that frankly, there is nothing I can do but tell you thanks for a waste of a day, and thanks for all this annoyance and strife. Yes, thanks for this waste of my time, and for making me a part of your waste of a life. Ugh, I came here for my book, not some stupid weirdo and his stupid painting.
This painting reminds me of people like us. Thousands of tiny specks huddled together in random arrangements that nobody expects. Every dot on its own ordinary and pale, but thrown together one by one, they make this dazzling, joyous, hopeful sort of. Never mind.
So, can I have my book?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh, thank God! Oh, well, my professor was not going to give me an extension on this because he's like some Stalin English lit who has yet to crack a smile in his life. Well, if I didn't give him these notes by tonight, my life would have been over.
Hey.
Oh. Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
Really?
Okay, right.
Uh-huh.
20 minutes.
It started with the wine. The
Why?
wine! We were shopping for a bottle to bring to her cousin's soiree.
My cousin's a sous chef. She's very gourmet.
I grabbed my favorite Cabernet.
He's got no clue, and so I said, darling, the wine.
Wine?
The wine, they're serving goldfish, so darling, the wine can't be red. Now how about this Austrian Riesling instead?
Honey, you know I don't like the Riesling. When have you ever seen me drink Riesling?
Never, but can't you listen this once? Red wine and fish, you'll look like a dunce.
Fine, I'll bring the red, bring the white. That way I'll still get drunk, you'll still be right.
Fine,
Fine, fine.
Where was the cab?
The cab.
The cab. We're stuck in traffic in the middle of Broadway. 10 minutes we wait.
12 blocks away and already we're late.
My point up there be no delay. If we would just turn that away.
Honey, the cab.
The cab.
I was headed straight on Broadway. Now, I know you're concerned, but your cousin's on Broadway, so why have we turned?
Darling, I know my cousin's on Broadway, but there was lots of traffic on Broadway.
Truly, but now in my own defense, we're farther away, which doesn't make sense.
Fine, driver, please stop here if you would. I think walking will do us both some good.
Fine,
fine.
fine. We don't say anything 'cause we're walking down Broadway. It's like I'm walking next to a stranger. I've had that feeling more and more, like I don't even know her. But right now it's cold and we're still in a hurry.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna worry.
We'll be fine. 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 When it starts to rain.
Hair starts to drip, my shoes are a mess. Oh, my back's getting soaked, and so is my dress.
I love the rain, how everything shimmers
Oh, we've got no
and
umbrella.
dots your hair with morning dew. Suddenly I start to think of the day I first met her. A blanket of snow had fallen in her hair. I picture her shaking snowflakes off her shoulder. And suddenly I want to get us back to there. I want her to know that I can't bear to spend a single day without her. But how can she know? How can she know?
Oh, shit! Oh, my shoe! My shoe! My shoe! Damn it! This is really fantastic. No, really absurd. And want you to stand there and don't say a word. Fine, I'm gonna go. We're late for my cousin. God help the soul who's late for my cousin. You can stay put here out in the rain, but don't leave it up to me to explain. Give me the wine. Don't take all day. Fine then. Bring it yourself. Your Cabernet. Jesus.
Just shut up, Claire Mary!
Fine! What?
I'll have a mocha caramel latte chino made with skim milk, no whipped cream. Please put that in a grande cup, but use the same amount of coffee that you put into a tall. That way there's about an inch of extra room on top to stir in my own nutmeg without spilling any coffee at all.
What do you want?
All of a tea?
What kind?
Just tea.
You'll have your green Darjeeling tea, which I am sure you know cannot be steeped for more than 95 seconds. Shall we? So, what's your deal?
My what?
Your deal. What are you about?
Well, I'm about 5'10", I guess. You really don't find me funny at all.
Funny, yes. Amusing, no. But seriously, Warren, I want to know. Describe to me your big picture.
Well, there's this Picasso.
Don't start. Everyone's got a big picture. Something they shoot for that sets them apart. We all got an awful lot to do before we're dead. So, where do you see yourself in, say, 5 years?
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Are you gonna be serious?
Do I have to? Well, I work for an artist.
Tell me what you do.
I don't know, I watch his cat. And this morning I fixed his curtain rod.
Sure, okay, that pays the rent, but that is not exactly what I meant when I asked to hear your big picture. Something beyond your daily routine. Talk about your big picture, the fairy tale ending that you've always seen. I am sure there's something more to you than doing chores. Everyone's got a big picture in mind.
So what's yours?
Well, since you asked, 5 years I'll have an amazing apartment with bookshelves built into the walls, a window that looks out It's big picture. How's your tea?
My what?
Your tea.
Oh, it's sort of gotten cold.
The stupid baristas don't know how to heat up a
Deb,
product!
it's really okay. Look, I know that we just met, but it seems to me that maybe you might want to get some perspective on this big picture. Big, after all, is a relative term. Maybe this whole big picture shouldn't be something on which you stand firm. You're in a rut, who cares, so what? If your picture's not quite clear, I mean, you and me, and lukewarm tea. This could be your really big picture right here.
Oh my god, you're right.
See?
Sitting here at Starbucks drinking mediocre coffee with a professional cat sitter is all my life is ever going to amount to.
That's not exactly what I meant.
No, it's okay. I'm a strong woman. I can take it. Oh my god, what time is it? I have to go.
Where are you going, Claire?
No.
Please don't. Yes, I
Stop.
do. I'm late for my appointment.
There's
No.
something I
Just
want
want
you
you
to
to
show
straight
me.
out what my
Not
friends
now.
will and walk
Not
away
now.
and say.
The spider boy.
That's
The
our
spider boy.
Jesus, Claire! Where are you going, Claire? Can't you just talk to me, Claire? What am I doing here? In a city I've always sort of hated. Blurting out proposals and holding Cabernet. And what am I doing here with Claire? Trying to push our lives somewhere she clearly doesn't want since she is gone. And if we're moving nowhere, should I move on? I moved to the city, and I thought I couldn't take it. Certainly, I never thought I'd stay. Then she came along and was the one thing in this city that made me feel like I belong here every single day. No matter where she'd take me, somehow she could always make me feel a part of some great tapestry the world had spun. I could always look at her and not feel so alone, but suddenly that's done, isn't it? Because now I can't make heads or tails of what we have to do. I thought stepping up and moving in would make things clear. The one thing in this city that I always thought was certain was that she and I were working hard to build a future here. And maybe I was careless. Maybe I should try to wear less of my heart upon my sleeve and let her say goodbye. But I don't want to start that now. I don't want to let go, 'cause she's the only reason why I'm living in this common story city. We have got to hold on tight to what you care for. She's why I'm one out of 100 million people, sticking out the angry cars, the crowded streets, the lack of stars, putting up with so much that it's all a blur. That's what I've been doing, just to be with her. So I don't understand what I'm supposed to do now. I want to be the person who is always standing still. I wish that I could make the people disappear, except for her.
No bombs.
A flyer.
I just want to see her.
Buildings in my
We're always moving fast, but going nowhere. I don't care if there's 100 million people. I just want to be with one. I always told you, Claire, that there was nothing we couldn't make it through. But you've unearthed a breakup clause that's wanting to put life on pause. So Jesus, Claire, what now?
the balcony called. Damn it. So, I tear up my deposit and I go back to Penn Station. Of course, the subway's broken, so I walk 4 miles home. And like 14 hours later, I get back to my apartment with my crazy spastic roommates and a room, well, of my own. I've got this black and white poster on my wall. It says my Manhattan, and I give it the finger. But I let my gaze linger, and I notice how the people look like tiny specks of gray, all haphazardly arranged just like they were in that Monet. And suddenly I got this bizarre old revelation that, like, Warren's whacked out theory might deserve some exploration. I sit on my bed, and I realize that I'm finally calm.
Everyone's got a big picture that guides them through life toward what they're supposed to be. So if everyone's got a big picture, how come my picture's something that I still have yet to see? This is a flyer that's been in my backpack for weeks now. Buried down deep, getting faded and wrinkled and torn. I have been making these flyers till kingdom come, writing all of these words that now seem kind of dumb. It's hard not to feel that this isn't my real life story. I imagine I'd come here and do something big, that the artist in me would prevail. But all I've done so far is copy these words from some hippie downtown who's sitting in jail. Well, this is a guy who cannot be described as a quitter. This is a guy who should do what he set out to do. You might snicker and laugh, though it's so cliche to think making these means I've got something to say. Well, I do, and that's why I wish they could be my life story. My life story. My life. Deb.
Taxi! 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 Hi. Thank you. And I'm not usually inclined to take up useless conversations with a taxi driver, but I saw as I was walking all these taxis with all passengers in constant circulation without a destination, and that's not what life should be about. So we're gonna get out, cross the bridge, take that road to another state. We'll sit back through the noise of the traffic, wait for some kind of scenery change. Just wait till the view out our windows is strange. Trust me, I'm not crazy, I can see you making faces in the rearview mirror. I will pay you what the meter says, just drive me down the highway. Don't care thing in this world that I need more than someplace my head can be clear. Probably miles and miles from here. I don't mean to freak and I don't mean to shout, but right now, God, I really gotta get out. I can't stay here anymore. I just gotta get out. Oh, I still don't really know what I am getting out for. I should be near him and Christ feel happy. It's like something's changed inside of my DNA. I just want to tell him that I'm lost, that I'm frightened, but something's there that smothers all the words I want to say. So how can I be with some happy? I can't even make a promise that I will stay. I've gotten used to keeping all this space between us. When he looks right at me, I just want to run away. So I gotta get out. 'Cause the only thing to do is to get myself out and accept the fact we're through. We won't get that far staying where we are. Oh my God, stop the car! I gotta get out. Look at this view.
I know. It's stunning.
I'm stunned. You live here.
I house it. The artist.
Oh. He must be successful.
Not really.
No? Well, what'd he do to score this view?
Trust fund.
Trust fund. There you go. Hey, thanks for getting me back my notes. I don't think I ever said that.
You didn't. But it's okay. What are they for anyway?
They're for my graduate dissertation. Sounds more impressive than it actually is. Actually, it sucks. Well, that's what my professor told me in our meeting last week.
If you come up here every day and you look out at the buildings, you start to notice how the view's always changing. The curtains on the windows right there, 5th floor. That flower pot, that was not there before. So I come up here every day and I watch the landscape shifting. Coat of paint, bar that's changed its name. Nothing ever stays the same.
I was just a little girl. I look out my bedroom window and see this skinny little tree out in the garden. And season after season grew and grew, and I surmised, though taller size, that I would too. But now here I am with you, as we overlook the city. And I think I'm still that girl, staring out her window, seeing things much bigger than she is. And I know that I'll never grow as tall as these buildings. I'll never quite reach the sky. But God, Warren, I want to try. Don't ask me why. Warren, tell me about your big picture, how you came to New York to begin it. I mean, somehow you found this big picture.
But the trouble is finding the right way to to paint myself in it.
Wait, what do you mean? Are we all just tiny specks all huddled together?
I mean, look at me here with my bag full of pages. Pages like these backpacks of pages, mountains of pages that nobody sees.
What are you talking about?
I come here every day and see the world evolving from the curtains on the windows to the sky. But I stay just the same, and no one ever sees me because I know that I'll never stand as tall as these buildings.
What are you doing?
I'll never quite reach the sky. These pages I made are just a charade.
Down from here.
I'd rather see them fly.
I was stopping at the corner, feeling tense, all shook up. Got my stuff from her apartment. All the clothes, I just moved in there. Bunch of books, the tie she made me wear. Did her dishes, left my key that had been days, and where was she?
Couldn't call or even show. If it would be best to let them go.
I was stopping at the corner, feeling tense and all shook up. When for no good reason I look up, I see a piece of paper falling from the sky. It makes me stop because it's falling from so high, dancing on the wind, all on its own, but it is not alone. There's a storm of red falling, and blue falling, and orange, and yellow, and green.
Charming like cloud.
Warren, get down there.
Look at how far they go, and there's nothing to stop them.
Did you make these?
Yeah, it's sort of a project, but no one ever took them.
Wait,
No,
Warren.
they're much better off. You've got to see this.
Listen, never let tall buildings block the view of your dreams.
That's mine.
It's a little precious, but it spoke to me.
Keep it. The rest are going over the edge.
Wait. Warren, for my notes too.
What about your thesis?
It's wrong. This is all wrong. I mean, look at this. I don't even like Virginia Woolf. Her life is depressing. This isn't right. It's not me. It's not my.
Life story.
Yeah.
Come here.
Dozens of people reach for the pages that rain.
Look at all the people coming over.
Dozens more looking skyward to see them explain.
Wave. They're waving.
Blue piece of paper comes floating my way. It says, don't worry, everything will be okay.
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 Ready?
You bet.
On your mark, get set. Fly, forget them, fly. High above us, look at them tumbling, look at them tumbling. I can see dozens of people flooding the square. Then in everything,
Warren, it's beautiful.
my cell phone rings.
I know. It's Claire.
No.
Claire,
was a cold winter's day, and I had on several unflattering layers of wool. He slipped on the ice with his grocery bags full. So I rescued some Fruit Loops he dropped by the curb, and he made some remark that my smile was superb. I thought that was sweet, and I started to go. He said, hey, what you doing tomorrow? 'Cause I'll be here at the corner of Bleecker and Mercer tomorrow at 7. If you want to meet up, I'll be waiting right here. And in case there are two fellas waiting for you, my name's John. He waved, then he was gone. So needless to say, I went back there to meet him, mostly to see if he'd show. There he was, out in the cold, with his jacket pulled tight. He took me to dinner and kissed me goodnight. Next week, we went to this terrible play, and the week after that, we hot chocolate all day. Suddenly, 8 or 9 months have flown by, but he said, hey, what you doing the rest of your life? Because I'll be here, right beside you, as long as you want me to be. There's no question, there was nothing I wanted so much in my life. And it might sound immature, but I'm totally sure you're the one. And we had just begun. We got hitched in September, our favorite month. This rock band played its old synagogue. We got an apartment on West 17th Street and talked about children and getting a dog. Our first anniversary came in a flash. We promised to take the day off. He had to stop into his office that morning and slow. I went walking uptown to some bakery I knew. I heard on the street what I thought was a joke, till I noticed the sirens and saw all the smoke. So I'm running back home with this feeling of dread to the voicemail he left. The last words he said. I'm sorry. Don't mean to ruin your evening. I read all of this stuff. You're probably wondering why I even told you tonight. Today, something happened that spoke to me alright. I saw this storm cloud of papers roll down from the sky. I thought of that day when I started to cry. But as sure as I breathe, I heard John clear as day saying, hey, you're allowed to move on. It's okay. Because I'll be here. Even if you're sorry to get rid of my favorite sweater. Even if you go out on my birthday this year, instead of sitting at home, letting all of life's moments pass by. You don't have to cry, because I'll be here when you start going back to the places we went to together. When you take off my ring and you let yourself smile. When you find someone handsome and patient and true. When he tells you he wants to be married to you. When you call him one night and he meets you downtown. When you finally answer him yes. Yes. taken so long. Ready to start. Right now, John's whispering words in my ear. 'Cause I finally let myself tell you. I will be here.
Hey. This one.
Really?
Yes. This one.
This is your pick? Out of all of the paintings we've seen, this is it?
Yes.
Out of hundreds of paintings, your favorite painting is this piece of shit.
Hey, what's wrong with it?
Well, it's a little bit boring.
Then you must be ignoring the most important bit.
I don't care. Look, Warren, we've been walking around, passing statues of angels and portraits of kings.
So,
So you could choose anyone, and we're standing in front of this painting of everyday things.
it's beautiful, right?
No, it isn't. It's
Plain.
Well, part of our trip to the Met is I get to explain.
Here we go.
So, this is a painting of what?
He's a painting of apples.
That's right. So the artist has us looking at what?
Boring everyday things.
Well, yes.
And the point?
The point is that things aren't beautiful all on their own. Beautiful comes from reflection. Beautiful takes a person who makes a connection. Stop! You know what I mean. For beautiful to happen, beautiful has got to be seen.
Okay. I like that shade of red right there. The spot where the apple is peeling. It's deep as an ocean, but lighter than air.
It's simple, familiar, and full of feeling.
The color of Saturdays here at the Met.
The color of shouting from rooftops.
You bet.
The color of knowing that love